Hey, what's good? It's Power to Hurt here, and I'm coming at you guys with a discussion video. So I know I said I was just gonna do updates for decks, and I still will. I just have other stuff coming to mind right now, and I'm just waiting for um the 2021 to come out so that way I can update those decks for you guys. So they're still coming. I'm just waiting for that new set to drop so that way I can um, get some of those new cards and update the decks for you guys. But for today's discussion, I want to talk about Crush of Summer and kind of how I think it could probably get a reprint in a future set and like a future core set and be something that horses can actually use for standard. Um, so or like a different version of Crush of Summer that's like maybe a 4 or 5 cost, but still has like the same thing where if you gain life, then you create a 5/5 horse and then indestructible, but also another effect that says all horses have hexproof. Um, if they did something like that for like standard, that would really give horses a boost. Um, or maybe not indestructible, but like just hexproof. Um, but that really give horses a boost because there's a lot of mass removal spells in the whole game of Magic, and so if they had, like I said, a horse that gives all horses hexproof, then that would give them a good shot at being like really decent at like competitive. Um, so that's kind of what I would like to really see is just something like Crush of Summer that's like maybe 4 costs or 5 or whatever the cost may be that gives horses hexproof. Is if they actually did, if Wizard or Magic actually did that, then like I said, that would give horses a lot more better of a shot because all their creatures will have hexproof, so that way um, they won't have to play so many protection spells to protect your Crush of Summer. You just drop Crush of Summer. If it got countered, that'd be the only thing that you had to worry about. But in terms of removal spells, then you won't really have to worry about that too much. You maybe just have to run a couple counter spells for in case if your horse got countered, then you can just drop a counter spell and then just counter their counter spell, so that way your horse stays on field and you can just continue with your stuff. So the only other thing that can kill it is battle damage, but because even with indestructible, if the toughness goes to 0, then it automatically dies. So that's the only other thing, but other than that, yeah, that's what I'd really like to see for Magic to do is give horses something that's like that where it protects all of them from mass removal spells. So whether Magic will do that or not, that's beyond me. I mean, that's something that I would like to see, but whether they'll do that, I don't know. But yeah, so that's basically kind of it for the discussion. Kind of a shorter one for today, but just something that I kind of thought of, like kind of now. So, but like I said, I will still be updating the decks that I have planned for you guys. I'm just waiting for the new set for like the new unicorn cards and the dogs and all of that. So make sure I stay tuned for to the channel for those. This I think the set drops the pre-release is, when is it? The 26th of June. So it drops on July the 6th, I think. It's like a week after the pre-release. So, um, so that'll be really awesome. So it'll be a little bit of a wait before I can update decks for you guys, but I'll definitely still have more discussions for you guys and more stuff to talk about on like what can make horses like better for like different formats and different horses that would give horses a boost. So so yeah. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. All right, I guess.